Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. You're watching Seeing the Unseen with Christopher LaPrath. My name's Kenan, his son and the producer. Now, tonight's title, Way In, I actually came up with last night as an ode to the Hermit card, which we talked a little bit about last night, this journey inward that's so important for us all. Now, for anyone who's out there joining us, be sure to say something in the chat so I know you're here. We get to everyone in order, so just say something. There's no charge the first time. Going forward after that, it's $100 per month, and that covers 3 shows per week. It's Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday at 6 p.m. Arizona time. So thanks for listening to me. Enjoy the show. Here's Christopher.
Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome back, Facebook. For some reason, Facebook started showing. So Doc is on Facebook, Ashley's on Facebook.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Why it went away, but I'm glad it's back. So good evening, Doc, Ashley. Looks like Michelle's on here. Nice. Michelle Gomez. Nice to have you. Okay. So, I don't know what caused that, but here we go. First of all, I want to light the incense to really bless you that you allow what is buried deep within you to emerge comfortably and easily. Also, lighting this incense tonight, especially for Jeff. Jeff, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. So great blessings to you, everybody. If you get a chance, send Jeff some great blessings. And also Giles is going in for surgery on Wednesday. So thank you all for being here. Great blessings to you all. Let's get started. Because I want to talk a little bit about the group card. It's called the Temple of Truth. Throat chakra, authenticity, self-expression. So when you think of a child, how I remember this card is Temple of Truth. Taught. T-O-T. A child doesn't hold anything back. It tells you what it wants, when it wants it, how it wants it. It's very open, very expressive. This is getting back your truth. And not the truth that's been ingrained in you. Let me give you an example. Most of you read my book. I was raised in this haunted house. I had these gifts, and then I got involved in a religion that just shut it all down. It had a very logical, religious explanation for everything. And I even went to China, Republic of China, Taiwan, for several years as a missionary to try to convert all the pagan Buddhists. You've heard this story. But what it did is I shut down my truth. I shut down all the gifts in order to conform to this religion because it created a sense of belonging. So a sense of belonging is really important, but not to the point of holding your truth back. So I absolutely shut down my gifts. I was being completely untruthful with myself. And there were major physical problems that came from that. Breaking away from that, that's what this card is about, is being able to speak your truth. I'll give you an example. So I spoke a little bit about this last night, but I gave a reading to this beautiful girl on Saturday. And the first card that came up was confusion. So she was definitely in confusion. And her dad had passed away 2 years before. It's what came up in the reading. I knew nothing about the girl, but her dad was just so strong. I go, what is the deal with your dad? But he was an athlete. He was a professional athlete. He ran all the marathons. But I didn't know that. But one of the first things he said to me is, he's talking about it's his turn to hand you the water. And I go, what does that mean? And she's like, at every marathon, she would be along the street handing him water as he went along. Now it was his turn to give her the water. Well, come to find out, it was important for her. She's an entertainer, she's a singer, working on her album. And she couldn't get past the second song on the album that she'd written. I'll give you 3 guesses what the song was about. It was about her dad. And so after we did the reading today, she went back to the producer and began working on it again. These are all examples of being able to speak your truth, or being actually who you are. It's very, very important. And using the emotions that come up are messengers, that if we don't tend to them and go, wait a minute, what is behind this emotion? What is it that I am feeling? What is the emotion? Not that there's anything wrong with me, but what is this emotion? Helps us to be able to identify it. Okay? And otherwise they build up and they can explode. And we can become overwhelmed by them. So also, in speaking our truth, it helps other people speak their truth, and we can listen to where maybe we need to correct our truth, or correct not who we are, but maybe get another added piece to our truth, which is a great benefit. So the incense is lit. That what is buried deep inside you may emerge easily and comfortably. All right. Happy birthday, Jeff. We've got Marilyn on the show first, then Jeff. We'll get a card for you. Then we've got Diane, John, Abby, Marilyn, Tiffany, Austin, Giles, Ashley, Doc, Michelle Gomez. It's nice to have you, Michelle. Richard, Jared, Kat, and Jack. Jack, great to have you. Okay. All right, Marilyn, here we go. The biggest organ in your body, and I know I'm talking to a nurse here, but the biggest organ in your body is your skin. First and foremost, start taking really good care of your skin. Do some research. Get the best products that you can for your skin. Even going to, I don't know what you call them, a dermatologist, not dermatologist, but esthetician, where, thank you, Kenneth, where there are certain masks that you can get, like bentonite clay. Somehow a year ago, bentonite clay came up again. It's coming up again. It's like a detox. So there's something important for you to detox from and with. So this is not just physically, but also mentally and emotionally. So use your emotions, and if you can or want to, you can text me. When you have these emotions seemingly coming out of nowhere, they don't just come out of nowhere. So use them. Call me. We can talk about it. But there's a major detox going on, which is going to give you more energy, more availability. It's like climatizing to a different level. So when we make these spiritual jumps, it's important to be able to take the time between jumps to allow our bodies to catch up. So there may be days that we're like super, super tired. That may be where the body's literally downloading this information and then upgrading. So that's what's going on, Marilyn. All right, happy birthday, Jeff. It's going to be a great year for you. And the highest priority for this year, what a beautiful card. It's the feeler. It is the ability to honor your feelings and to know that your feelings are valid. There are some really important feelings that are coming up. Pay attention to those. Those are incredible tools for you. But there's great joy with this. It's like going back to this very childlike quality, which is what people really love about you, is just this incredible joy and this, you're moving into a world of pretend, which is it's a good thing. What I mean by this is our world is built on stories. And your ability to be able to tell stories to help people relate, to get the aha, right? Children love stories. And they can have the same story read to them every night. For years and years and years, I read to Kenan every night. I read to him The Lord of the Rings. Okay? So that's that's one of the things that's really important for you, Jeff, is you're going to be telling more stories, or you're going to be involved in stories. But do the stories only you love. Don't do the stories you don't love. And then this perception. Laughter is the shortest distance between two people. So it's like getting somebody to laugh is so important. And so for you, this year is going to be filled with so much more laughter. If it doesn't bring you joy, out the door. Nope. That's the key to this, is your joy is going to be increasing. This feeler card is so powerful. So happy birthday, Jeff. Okay. All right, Diane, here we go. So, this is the Fool card, the New Beginnings card. And in your imagination, Diane, picture your children in the womb and tell them what's important for them to know. We can talk about that later, but there's something important with that. When you speak to your children, speak to who they truly are, not to what they believe or not to what they've been taught. Speak to who they really are. And only speak love and kindness. There's a great deal of goodness that will come from that. Okay, John. So, John, I gotta show you all. I think I showed you yesterday, but I want to show everybody on the show tonight that John is a professional photographer, and he went out Saturday morning to Salt River and took these pictures of these wild horses. So this is a perfect card for you, John. You got the success card. Pursue this with your passion. Real estate's really good for you, but these pictures and the way that you capture these animals and the spirit that you capture them is going to be very, very successful. Because this is the sun, these are all the planets aligning for you in this particular endeavor. So I'm going to use this card, John, because I'm looking down the list here. This applies definitely to Jeff and Abby particularly. It applies to everybody, but this is jumping out to Tiffany and Austin, Giles, Ashley, Doc. And can we scroll down a little bit further? We've got quite the show on tonight.
Yeah, Michelle,
Richard, yeah. Yeah, Jack, Mia, Jared, Richard too. So this is the Jupiter card. It's going to apply to everybody. It is the success card. Look only at your successes. Look only what you've accomplished. Life goes by really fast. If you get to Disneyland and you get a free park pass, let's say Disney World, and you're only there for a day and you don't get to be on all the rides, are you going to beat yourself up for all the rides you didn't go on? Or are you just going to be really thrilled with the rides you did go on and know that you can get another day pass to go the next day and get the rides you didn't get? This is, be free of trying to cram, oh, I should have done this, I could have done that, I should be this, I should have that. Are you willing to release and clear all of that and look at these amazing successes? Every one of you on the show, look at your incredible successes. Hope that helps. All right. And then we have, we got Abby in Maryland. Okay. We'll get you before 10 o'clock. That's good. We're getting you right now, Abby in Maryland. So Marilyn, my dear, these are do 1,000 of these a day. You don't have to do them all at once, but these are the cross crawls. And remember, stand next to a sturdy counter, but stand on pillows. This is your equilibrium, but this is your actual balance. And have Abby help you with the eye movements, the EMDR. The eye movements are really important for you. it's like getting your balance back. And when was the last time you had your ears looked at? Your, like, cleaned? I know the doctors can clean out your ears. Not that you need to clean out your ears. You hear fine. But this is about getting your equilibrium back, like physically. Like really being... Also grounding. You're experiencing a lot of this equilibrium, is a lot of this energy coming in, that so it's really important for you to ground. You've got some higher energy coming in, higher frequencies. Ground. Do some grounding exercises. You can listen to grounding tones. You can go out, literally stand on the grass, sit on the beach, ground, ground, ground. There are grounding exercises, right? Like stretching, like yoga. Yeah. I was just checking with Kenan, but this is important for you to ground because you've got some major higher frequencies coming in. Oh. All right, Abby. You got the courage card. Didn't she have the courage card recently? Yeah. You've got to look your duty in the face, Abby, and say, "Howdy, duty." Do what you believe you're not good at, and you'll get good at it. Like joining Toastmasters, speaking in front of people. This is your truth. This is you being able to express your truth. Yes, in a very comfortable, easy, safe way. Know that you're safe, you're safe, you're safe. And that what you've done, how far you've come in life, again, look at the courageous steps you've taken. You're moving into, you have the courage to move into this next phase. There's this next phase coming. It's going to stretch you, but you need to be stretched. It's important. Okay? Can we get the list centered again?
Yeah.
All right, Tiffany. First thing I get, Tiffany, here is a study of indigenous cultures, like around Kayenta, Arizona, Tuba City. I don't know why that, I haven't thought of those places in years and years and years. The Arches National Park up there. Canyon de Chelly. Have you been to Canyon de Chelly? What is it about Canyon de Chelly, Tiffany? There's something very, very high energy, very, very high spiritual there for you. So you might want to think about a trip there in the fall. But it's in that area with the Native American. I don't know if what you're doing or what you're going to be doing for the indigenous people, but there's something really important around that. Or if you're working with a student, I don't know what this is, but it's very important Really important, Tiff. Okay, Austin, here we go. Chill. Austin, chill. Are you willing in every way, shape, or form to be free of overthinking? This is the surfer dude, man. This is like, dude. Okay? This is, you can't control the wave. You can control how you ride it. There are these forces coming in for major change for you. Ride it. You could call me or text me, but this is about being able to ride the wave, put fresh salt under your bed. Get better sheets to sleep on. I know this sounds so weird, but I'm sorry. It's like your guides are your family on the other side. It's like, get better bedding. If you don't like the sheets, you can always take them back. But it's important. This is so weird, Austin. I'm sorry. This is there's something really important about your sheets. And getting really, really comfortable sheets. It's like being being able to go completely asleep in your own bed, like really get the rest that you need. I think it's actually a new bed. The thing with mattresses, why it's important to change them out every so often, is if you've had guests over or whoever's slept in the mattress, it kind of holds the energy. It's important for you to change. You know what? It's not just the sheets. It's the whole bed. Okay, here we go. Well, that was a little odd, right? Okay, Giles. All right. So sending you lots of good juju, Giles, for your surgery on Wednesday. Yeah. The Empress card, it's going to come out fine. You're going to be fine with it. You're going to love this one, Giles. Oh my God, this is Dee coming through in her show costume. So everyone, Giles' wife that passed was a Vegas showgirl, wasn't she? Giles, she had these, because I totally see her here with this. Giles, she's going to be there at the hospital parading in her costume. I know this sounds so bizarre, but she's laughing her ass off at this. She's like, you're going to be super fine. Just picture me in my costume parading around the hospital. Oh my God, I love that. It's so great. Okay, Ashley. Oh, my dear Ashley, here we go. That was great, Giles. That was a great. You got to love her. She's amazing. All right, Ashley. Anywhere where you're overthinking it, you're really smart, be free of overthinking it. Just do it. Just do it. You know, Kenan makes these amazing cinnamon rolls, but he makes them from almond flour, so they're gluten-free. But the first batch wasn't so good. Second batch, but the third, fourth, fifth batch, he was getting it down. He wasn't overthinking it. And he had no well, I'm wasting all this food. No. He just went in and did it because he knew he needed this practice. You're going to get it perfect. This is finishing, absolutely finishing and graduating and honoring your brilliance. And then, universe, show me now how I can use this. How can I use this? And I'm going to talk to everyone on the show. Anywhere where you have been playing small to remain safe, are you willing to release, clear, destroy, and uncreate that right now? And step up. You've got this. You learned to drive a car when you were 16 years old. That was hard. Now, you probably learned to drive on country roads or a parking lot. That's where you started out. But you don't diminish the days of small beginnings, ever. So actually, this is new beginnings for you, honoring your brilliance, but at the same time, trusting your gut. And the universe is going to show you a new way to actually put these degrees that you have out into the field. Okay, Doc, here we go. And
he says he's got a fly pitch to Warner Brothers tomorrow.
You've got a fly pitch to Warner Brothers tomorrow. Awesome, Doc. Congratulations. There's your aspirations. That's your aspiration card. This is, who knew the Statue of Liberty would become the symbol that it did? Or the Washington Monument. This is get out of yourself and look at the bigger picture here as to what this is going to do, who it's going to help 100 years from now. Yeah, it's the year 3024, and these kids are talking, yeah, you guys seen that movie from 100 years ago called Fly? Look at the bigger picture here. It helps you get out of it helps you bring in the energy for the present moment. But those aspirations are really, the aspiration card is a brilliant card for the outcome for this. And it's reaching and grasping those aspirations. Really powerful. Michelle, it's so nice to have you on the show. Thank you for being here. I think it's the first time you've been here, or at least in a long, long time. You have the strength when you need the strength, Michelle. Stop in any way, shape, or form siphoning away your strength with worry. Worrying about a situation, a relationship, a person. Pull all of that back in. Stay in the now. You have the strength for the now. Be free of siphoning away the strength in worry. because when you send worry out, it actually creates more things to worry about in that situation or with that person or for that person. This is calling back in all of my particles of energy that I've scattered. Come back on in. Come back on in. Come on, Michelle, call them back in. This is really important for you. And then you have the energy. If you ever do need the strength, when the time comes, you'll have it. It'll be there. Not only just the strength, but also the wisdom and the knowledge and the gut feeling and just that feeling of jumping from a parachute or jumping out of a plane with a parachute. Okay, it's that rush of just amazement and a greater understanding of what this life really is. It's really wonderful. Okay, Richard, here we go. So, Richard, what is working out for you? This is letting go of any oppression, putting salt under your bed, getting the selenite by your bed, holding the selenite, getting some really high-end incense or smudge and cleaning that. Because what's going to happen is you're moving that oppression out completely and totally, and you're going to bring more balance back into your life. More money, more opportunity, more diamonds, more of who you really are. And anywhere where you have diminished that, are you willing to destroy and uncreate any of that diminishment of yourself in the past and step into it more? This is absolutely you being more balanced. Okay, my dear Jared and Kat. Kat, breakthrough. Didn't Kat have this yesterday?
I don't know.
I swear, Kat, it's like between you and Jared, you keep going. These cards, this message is really important. You're right at the breakthrough. Keep going. And you won't be able to figure out how it's going to work out, but there's absolutely going to be this this breakthrough. You're right there. Do some Pilates, do some yoga, do some look up stretches for the hips. Marilyn and Abby, you do this too. Do some stretches for the hips, but for you, Kat, free up that area. Please, I highly recommend doing yoga, YouTube stretches. Look, stretches for the hips. Please do them. It will help free up some of that energy. That's the creative energy. That's all that Kundalini, lower chakra area. That's really important. So that's going to do some of those stretches will absolutely help you. But there's a breakthrough, big breakthrough. Yeah, and then Jared, Kat, you got the reward. So the money's coming. It's going to somehow magically appear. Not magically, but it'll be kind of like magic. And I will say this, like even with, well, I'm going to say this with everybody on the show. Mia, you're coming up. Jack's coming up. Everyone on the show, this is the reward card. What is it you want? How is it you want your life to be? How much better can it get? Where can it get better? Universe, show me this now. And Jared, this is absolutely a reward for you because of the service you've been to others, the service you are to your family and your kids. This is the reward card. So you've got the reward and breakthrough card for both of you. And then thank you for being on the show, because that came up for everybody on the show. So great vibes there. Amazing vibes. All right, Jack, here we go. High spirituality, high visibility. The Priestess card, Jack. You're the world is becoming your oyster. I don't know if you like oysters, but oysters used to be considered a delicacy, and they still kind of are. But it's also, oysters are the manufacturers of pearls. So this is your head full of pearls. It's these ideas and your creativity finally opening up, cracking open, and emerging to help the world. This is like a trip to the Alps. It's like Italy, Alps, that area. Okay, Mia, thanks for being here. Mia. Ooh, I got chills. Growth, girl. You've got growth. Do you remember when you were like 12, 13, 14, and we called those things growing pains? But it was this period of uncomfortableness that leads to greater. And are you willing to think, okay, and this is for everyone again, but if you have a house and you're doing the landscaping and you're choosing the bushes and the trees, it's important to know how big the tree you're planting is going to get and how sturdy it's going to be, blah, 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 right? You look at all of that. This is you're an incredible manifester. Are you willing to take a little bit more time in researching the tree that you want for your backyard? I'm speaking this metaphorically, Mia, but you're thinking too small. This is getting off the what's that thing that squirrel runs on?
Treadmill?
Not the treadmill.
I know what you're talking about. There's a ball.
That little
wheel.
that wheel, that spinning wheel. It's taking a minute, getting off the wheel and going, wait a minute. How can I think bigger? Or what is my heart? This is your heart repairing in order to connect better with your mind, so that you have this feed and flow between the heart and mind, which is so important for you because it's asking you to think bigger. Okay, so what about my own 6,000 square foot cabin in the woods up there in Sholo, or maybe even Santa Fe, or I don't know why Santa Fe popped in my head, but Santa Fe is a really amazing power place for you. So even taking a vacation, it's not that far. They have hot springs up there. Does Show have hot springs? Why you need a hot springs? It'll help you with the minerals that can connect with the earth. All right. I know this is as strange as me telling Austin to buy a new mattress, but it's there's something with that earth connection, like hot mud bath or something. There's something with just really grounding, but thinking bigger, like planning ahead, like you would pick out the tree for your backyard. Okay.
You got Prince and Lindsay.
Prince, hey, great to have you. First time on the show. Everybody, welcome Prince. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So this is your integrity, Prince. This is your performance. Your performance isn't about you. It's like you're a channel for consciousness, for higher vibration, for when you perform, you're kind of like you're here and you're not here. I don't know. This is really odd for me to look at this, but try to describe it. But you know what I'm talking about. It's like you're performing in different dimensions, or but you're going to be doing more of that, and then sending the people that have crossed over, that have stuck around you, that it's okay, tell them it's okay for them to move on, and it's very important for them to move on. You'll perform much more clear, much more easily, without that kind of Klingon energy on you. Move them on. They're not making progress here. They need to move where they're making progress. Because you have this light, and when you perform, your light gets really bright, and it can attract these souls that are really not to your best and highest. They need to move on. Okay. Wow. Hey, Lindsay, you made it. All right, my dear. Whoa, whoa, it's magic. Never believe it's not so. So Prince is an amazing entertainer, Lindsay. I think you're in Palm Springs, right, Prince? Anyway, it's magic. Never believe it's not so. Believe it's magic. You either believe it's magic or you don't believe it's magic. Stay in the magic. Stay in the attitude, the gratitude, the positivity. Stay there. No buts. No buts. Go, this is what I want. You're going to get it. It will appear. Be free of, give up on how it's supposed to appear. It will appear, but be free of getting tangled up in, well, it has to come about this way or it doesn't count. No, it'll come about. Trust it. Trust the magic. Look at life through your children's eyes. Look at life through your children's eyes, where everything is like this magical place. It is. It always will be. And you'll create it more. You'll create more of that. You'll create more magic. And Iridel,
Yeah, there's a new person.
new person, Iridel, thank you for being here. Welcome to the show. So Iridel, meditation is really important for you. This is the moon card. The moon card is the psychic card. It's your abilities, but training your abilities. Focusing your abilities. And going through a training, going through like a healing course, seminar, that type of thing will help you be able to do that. But you definitely have some abilities. There's the owl card here. You may see things that other people don't see. You want to kind of keep that to yourself because other people don't have the wherewithal or anywhere to put that. So this is your ability increasing, but it's important to take a course from a respected source, somebody that's not just fly by night, or even read more books on it to come to a better understanding of your abilities and how to focus and harness them better. We've got everybody. What a great show tonight. Thank you all. Happy birthday to Jeff again. Giles, blessings on your surgery, and great blessings. When I look back over these cards, remember, speak your truth, be a player. Jeff, you're the feeler. New beginnings, success, and success to all of you. Great blessings. We'll see you Wednesday. Love you all.